Hmm. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Hmm. Something's wrong here. These both turn that way. If something's coming this way, there are no options. I just noticed this is redundant, actually. Uh, hmm. What's happening? Now, the correct way to have this is like this. Mirrored. So now, if you're coming from this direction, you can switch. If you're coming from this direction, you can switch. So let's fix the other one. I haven't used trains in a while. There. Now that's much better. So now it can change direction, either coming out of the station or going into the station. My thought process was completely wrong. Now, those will be the direction changers. We also need rail signals to keep things from crashing into each other. I'm going to make 20 of those, just to be safe. Also going to need more rails. And eventually wagons. Now about this oil processing, we can do that preemptively. Although we can't really use that right now until we get to here. And even once we do that, we would need to change our infrastructure massively in order to fit the new system for liquids. Because right now, we don't use liquids for anything. I'm going to reduce that again because this is too many engines right now. In fact, there. I feel like we would like one train to begin with and one car. And one engine can handle up to, I think, 4 wagons. So I'll make 4 of those. And this wood, I can put that in deep storage, which can be a steel chest. And that can go here. This is a pretty central location. Eventually I'm going to need to make something like a control room. Probably going to go somewhere like here, or anywhere else. So we have a car now, which we can actually make a gas station for somewhere. For instance, up here, simply by doing this. And I'm also going to want to revise this with the new power lines. Especially to make room for the car when it comes through. There. So now, this is how this works. I don't remember what key I used to get in. Hold on, I think I rebound it at some point. I feel like it's in this block. Here it is. There. Hold on. I need to re-change that. Where is you? There you are. There. Now we have this. And we have spare fuel for later. And we have a place to put ammunition. Speaking of ammunition, I would like to upgrade that system right now. You. This requires these 3 components. And so still need this component here. We need branches for these 2 parts. Putting preemptive underground belts here. And another thing we're going to want to install at some point, like I said earlier, is the modules for these parts that I need produced, which are actually going to be huge. The complexity of this production is extensive. Oh, and the coal right here, I can just extend this down to here for the gas, the fueling station. Probably going to need to expand to here eventually in order to get more fuel for later. I should focus on the conquest. There. And I'm going to reuse this again for this, even though I prefer not to. There. And I'm just going to collect all of this. We don't need this anymore. In fact, if anything, it's a contaminant. There. And all of you. And this way as well. I'm going to need a lot of chest room for all of this. These ones I think we can let replenish naturally, but these ones not. There. Actually, I would like to recollect those since we're not using them anymore. Just have this be here now. Yes, we can reuse these somewhere where they can be more valuable. There. And in terms of power, I'd like to expand this while we're still here. Yes, to this far. We can have more modules behind here and down here. And there. Slightly more power, just in case. Can finally empty these. And look at all of that. I'll have a steel chest placed down here for recycling this old ammunition. There. And that's going to deplete very slowly. I feel like perhaps we need a few more of these. The machine of conquest is hungry. Yes. This is much better. Yeah, you can increase the production rate even more later. But right now we need this ammunition for our own excursion here. I'm going to need to bank more than this, actually, if we want to make any real progress. And we can actually install the train immediately. There. And now we're going to want to have this be the iron train. I'm going to need more iron and steel for these next parts. It looks like we have enough copper to last a reasonable time frame. So that's not a concern yet. These are redundant now because they're not mining anything. And